What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap. Welcome back to my channel, KT Trades up in this bit. And I can finally say welcome back because yesterday I made my first YouTube video. Today's my second trade recap. I'm going to be going over the one trade that I ended up taking today. It was unfortunately a loss of 200 and it was a loss of $297. Which isn't too bad. That's only like a 0.75% loss. So let's go over what happened today, why I got chopped up, why market did what it wanted to do. Conditions weren't as probable today because we were chopping, but yeah, enough yapping. Let's just get into it. So this is the one trade that I ended up taking right here. It was a short. It was a 5-minute tap, 2-minute inverse to the downside, short, got stopped out, and then went straight to my break even. It would have been a loss anyways. But yeah, let's go over what actually happened today. So market open was right here. So coming into the morning, or New York session AM open, I wanted to see a push higher, potentially into this 4-hour right here. And then we could go lower and hit these lows because this whole would this low was still intact. And yeah, it wasn't an SMT yet, but let me not get too ahead of myself. Yeah, so this low was still intact. This was a daily low inside of this daily gap right here. Actually, this was a daily low inside of this daily gap. This was just a daily low that we were close to. So what ended up happening on market open was we just ended up, I don't know why ES has been doing this. I mean, Nasdaq has been doing this recently, but just going straight up with no retracements at all, or straight down with no retracements at all. But anyways, yeah, so what happened? Market opened. We ended up just pushing higher and making an SMT with this 1-hour internal high right here. So we made this SMT. ES hasn't taken it at that point. Made this SMT, and some people are going to tell me why I didn't take shorts here. They're going to be asking that question. I know that question is going to get asked a lot. People are going to be asking me why I didn't take shorts here. It was because even though we were inside of this 1-hour gap, look at how close we got to this 50-minute gap right here, guys. Look at that. That is literally probably like a tick or two away. So when we do get that close to a 50-minute gap, it's not as probable in my opinion. Looking back on it, yes, I could have taken this and I probably could have banged, but I just was not comfortable with taking a trade after leaving a draw like this close. Like look at how close we came to it. If we had hit this 15-minute and then got that inverse down, I would have definitely taken it. But since we didn't, I just ended up fading this. Where I did see some people catch the short. I was thinking about taking it off of this 1-minute inverse, stops here, targeting this low right here. But in my opinion, it was just way too low probability, because when we leave highs like that, it does seem like it's going to be a low probability day. But if you did take this, good on you, good for you. You probably did bang. So you could have banged a nice 1 to 1.27. But look at how choppy market is. Today was just a chop fest. After we made this initial move up and made this SMT with this 1-hour internal high, we ended up just chopping for the rest of the day. Not really doing anything. I just kept on waiting. As you guys can see, no 5 minutes opened up, no 15 minutes opened up. Finally, we get a move to the downside. But the problem here is we had already had an SMT with the daily objective. If we go on ES, we can see that ES had taken it while Nasdaq hadn't. I think that's what made me lose today. Honestly, just the bigger time frame draw was taken, but I still ended up taking that short because I did have conviction that we were gonna keep dumping. But anyways, as you guys can see, we did keep dumping here. ES had already taken that low at this point. I thought because we had this daily low intact as well that I was targeting previously, which was this daily low right here. I thought that we were going to keep going lower anyways, and I didn't really care about that SMT, but that is something to journal as well because I think that's the reason why I got chopped up. Anyways, I'm getting a little sidetracked here. Let's go back to why I lost the trade. So, what ended up happening here was we ended up coming all the way down. ES had taken that low already, and we had opened up this 5 minute here. So after we opened up this 5 minute here, this initial 5 minute here, I wanted to see a tap into it, and then maybe we could get a continuation to the downside, but we didn't end up getting a tap into it. We ended up opening this other 5 minute here. So now we have 2 5 minutes. I waited for to see what was gonna happen. The next candle we did end up leaving this 5 minute as well, and as you guys know, I already faded this one because we didn't hit that 50 minute. So I faded this one as well because we got really close to this second 5 minute gap above here, but we didn't tap it. So what ended up happening was I waited a little bit more. Thankfully, I didn't end up taking any trades here. I think there was a 30-second short here, but we did also end up tapping into this 1 minute. So this wouldn't have been valid either way. I ended up waiting, and we ended up hitting this 5 minute here. What did we end up doing? We end up making an SMT with the internal high, but we didn't even get the 1 minute inverse. We ended up coming back up. So this SMT isn't valid anymore because ES had taken the high. Ended up coming back up. Had a 2 minute gap open up down here that we had retested previously. So I retested it, had an inverse under it, below it. And then we got this crazy Drake candle right here. We ended up inversing this 2 minute right here with displacement, as I mentioned yesterday, because you guys know displacement is important. I put a limit on this 2 minute inverse fair value gap with stops on the body closure, targeting this sell side liquidity right here. And my break even was a 2 minute internal low. You guys know Nasdaq has been tweaking out this past month, or February it has been tweaking out. Yesterday was kind of good price action. Today was mid price action. Honestly, I did expect this, but let's just play out the trade, see how that went out. Bang, got stopped out right here. Literally stop rated. Then ended up tapping my break even below. And then just ended up going higher for the rest of the day. Now, going over why I lost the trade and why I'm not happy with today. I'm not upset because I took the loss, but I'm upset because I took the loss after I told myself that I was going to hop off the charts. So after I saw all of this chop right here, all of this chop, and we just kept chopping and chopping and chopping, and the 3 minute was a horrible chart too. It was a disgusting chart. Like look at that 1 minute. Horrible. Look at that 3 minute. Horrible. We leave draws on liquidity like this and we just dump, and all of these wicks. It was just a market telling me that it was going to be a choppy day and conditions were not probable. So after I saw this chop, I told myself I was going to get off the charts, and then I saw the 5 minute tap into the 2 minute inverse down below, and I thought it was a good setup, so I ended up taking it. That's what I'm upset about. Also, why I think the trade didn't work is because when market takes out these draws like this, there we go. When market takes out higher time frame draws like this, I'm just targeting nothing at that point. Even though we were really close to this daily low right here, even though we took out that was my thought process before. Even though we took out this low and had an SMT with it, like a higher time frame SMT, I was still targeting this low because we were really close to it. But moving forward, that is something to journal as well. When we do take out higher time frame drawn liquidities like this and make SMTs with it, the daily objective is basically gone. So I'm just trading in low probability setups after the daily objective is gone. And especially today, I was trading in low probability trading day because we didn't have news as well. So on top of that, I had two things that I did wrong. I traded on a low probability day where we didn't have any news except for a yellow folder, a choppy day as well, and we had the daily objective taken. So that means that I took a bad trade. But sometimes it is what it is. It is a learning experience. I'm definitely going to be journaling today, writing down all the things that I did wrong, and hopefully I will learn from my mistakes because today was not ideal at all. But it is what it is. Only took a loss of $297, around 0.6-0.7% of my account. I'm still up on the account. Hopefully we do pass it soon, and hopefully we do make hella money from this and get hella payouts. But other than that, that was the trade recap for today. Again, it was Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. One loss of $297. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications to get notified every time I upload a trade recap or a video in general. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.